Your nervous system is hard at work every day to keep you healthy. My name is Dr. Christy Flick, and I'm a chiropractor at HealthWorks, a family wellness center in Plano, Texas, where we practice precision chiropractic care to help get you healthy and keep you that way. Your autonomic nervous system is the part of your nervous system that controls all of the functions that happen automatically in your body that you never have to think about. So that's things like breath rate, digestion, how to digest the precise food that you just ate, the rest of your digestive system, your pancreas. When was the last time you thought about how much insulin that your pancreas should secrete? Well, probably not for a while. And that's because all of that happens behind the scenes. And thank goodness, because that way we can think about other things. Well, your nervous system is what chiropractors are interested in keeping healthy. And so when a chiropractor evaluates your spine, we're looking at not just the bony part that encases this nervous system, but we also need some way to evaluate and make sure that the nerves are working properly too. That's really what we're after. And so that's part of our exam process. And if you're a patient here at HealthWorks, the Family Wellness Center, you've seen that in your core score. A patient example that I really like as an analogy to show you how important keeping your nervous system healthy is a young lady who was coming to our office, and she had just recurring bladder infections, one bladder infection after another, after another, after another. And when we evaluated her low back, what we found was that down here where the nerves go to supply the bladder, she had some areas that were under extreme stress. They were off the charts on our scans, into the black zone, because those nerves were just under so much stress. And this poor lady was at the point where she was needing to use a catheter to fully empty her bladder. Long story short, she had been evaluated in many different ways. These recurring bladder infections were happening because her bladder was not fully emptying. She was needing to use a catheter. This was a really big problem for her. And when we evaluated and found out that her low back was under such stress, what we were able to do from a chiropractic standpoint was relieve the tension that was creating the problem in those nerves, that then, allowing her body to heal, was able to allow her body to fully eliminate from her bladder. She was no longer holding reserve and creating infections in there. And long story short, she was able to get her life back and be free of these bladder infections after her low back was taken care of. So there are many other examples like that we see on a daily basis here, and chiropractors in their offices see similar things. But that's just one example of why it's so important to keep your autonomic nervous system healthy so that it can support you behind the scenes all the time.